sweetie. This is your 5-month update. And you just woke up from a nap, so hopefully you're nice and happy, right? So this crazy girl is 5 months old today. I can't believe it, / feel like I've had her for 5 years. Welcome to the 5-month update. Things are going well, aren't they, sweetie? First, we'll start with you. What's new with you? Why don't you tell all of our friends what's new with you? Can you tell them? Clearly, so much is new. But yeah, so she's doing really well. I feel like she's turned a corner. I mean, she's been, for those of you guys who've been watching for the past 5 months, you know she has been a handful. Just super fussy, colicky, whiny, crying baby. Don't get me wrong, she still has her moments. Oh, no. But I feel like she's turned a corner, and I think that she is much better. So she's always been pretty good at going to sleep. It's the staying asleep that's been the issue. But she's getting a little bit better at that. The biggest deal was the dreaded car seat. Dun dun dun! She hated it. And as of like a week ago-ish, hopefully it sticks, she has been so much better in her car seat. She'll cry, so if we go somewhere like 20 minutes, say, she used to cry the entire time. But now she either won't cry, or she'll just whine a little bit, or she'll cry for like maybe 5 minutes and then kind of calm herself down. So I feel like we've gotten so much better at that, which is just such a relief, because I mean, I still went places with her, but it made going places with her just kind of a nightmare because she just screamed the whole time. And then it took her a while to like chill once we finally got to where we were going, and then it was just like for like an hour after, which she got from her mama, because if I cry, I'm the same way. Oh yeah, that's me. I'm your mama. I'm your mama. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I feel like she grows every day, both longer and fatter, which is adorable. She still doesn't have any teeth, but I'm pretty positive she's teething, because she's been just kind of yanking at her ears a lot and drooling like crazy, and everything goes in her mouth, and she's kind of like gumming at everything like that. Right, are you showing them how you can chew stuff? We started her, so today is Thursday, and we started her on solids on Saturday. And so she really likes sweet potatoes. You like sweet potatoes, don't you? Not the biggest fan of avocado. And she even eats little baby oatmeal cereal. Yeah. We haven't really tried any fruits. But I bought some today that we'll try eventually. But I just want to try to get like green beans and like carrots and stuff first. A little bit of the sweeter vegetables. Hopefully that you will like those, right? We're gonna try those this week. My plan is to make most of her baby food. However, I was at the grocery store today, and they have like organic jars of food for like 79 cents. And you know what? Sometimes it's just gonna be easier to do that, and so it's kind of what I did. I think that like if I'm making sweet potatoes for Grace and I for dinner, I will for sure put some aside for her without seasoning or anything on it and give her that. But just to get them like to do it every day, and I know, I'm sure even in the organic stuff, there's stuff that shouldn't be in a baby, but like she'll be okay. But yeah, I do want to make her some stuff as well, right, baby? Right? Scarlett can officially roll from her back to her tummy, which she's been able to do for a while now. And then now we can roll from our tummy to our back. Yeah! Yeah. So that's nice, because she always, whenever she gets to her tummy, she kind of freaks out. But now we can roll back over, and we usually like fuss and then do a plank and then just kind of flop over, but you're getting there. You got it. You can do it. And she's like doing, you know, reaching for stuff, and she can actually put her passy back in her mouth, which is adorable and also really handy. So that's been really fun to watch her. Like she kind of like scoops it in and then like sticks her little mouth on it. She's on her tummy and she's on her back. Sometimes she just kind of picks it up and like chews on the side, and then if she gets it to the right angle, she can just pop it back in her mouth and keep sucking. I'm like, all right, this is awesome. Yeah, you're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. The other day she was scooching. You did a scoocher? Did you do a scoocher? You did a scooch and was scooching for a toy, and I was like, wow, you're amazing, but also stop, because as soon as you start moving, life gets like way more difficult. But we just, both Grace and I kind of have a feeling she's gonna be one of those like early walkers, just like maybe like a 9-month walker or something, because she just always seems to be like in a hurry to do something, and like she never sits still. This is like the best she's done, because she just woke up. She doesn't sit still very much. Her like limbs are always just kind of going everywhere. So yeah, we think she's gonna be she's just in a hurry to go places. So she's not a very chill baby, which you've been like that since conception, because you used to play boxing in mommy's tummy. Pew, 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 pew. Huh, huh. Pew, 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 in my tummy. Yeah. But yeah, as far as Scarlett goes, I think those are the major updates. Just growing, growing, growing like a big growing girl. I can't believe she's already 5 months today. It's so sad and happy, and I don't even know, so many emotions. See what I mean by needing to go everywhere all the time? But then now for me, guys, I feel like I have so much stuff to tell you. I'm gonna try not to make this video like 20 minutes, but I'm sorry if it's really long. So for me, in my last video, I mentioned I was going off of birth control, not because I want another baby, but because there were some things going on and I thought maybe it was related to birth control. After 2+ weeks of not being on it, none of those things really changed, and so I went back on, and I've been feeling actually really good. I think it was more just like postpartum hormonal things, which is, I think, to be expected. The hair loss is still just like awful. I feel like my receding, I always kind of had like receding hairline here, just a little bit, not like, it doesn't continue to recede, it's just far back. And it's a little bit worse than normal, I think, and my hair's for sure thinner. Like, I can feel it in a ponytail, I can like feel how much thinner it is, just because every time I run my hands through my hair or something, it's just like clumps. It's really gross. But my doctor said, you know, 6 to 12 months that'll go away, so I guess I'm almost maybe there, I don't know. Oh, where you going? You wanna play on your mat? Look at those chins. You have lots of chins. One of the things that I have felt, my tailbone is definitely like in a different position or something than it was before I gave birth. Because if I sit like upright and then go to lean back on a firm surface, like in the bathtub, for example, I'm sitting in the bathtub and I want to go to lie down, that like it feels like there's a bone in the way when I go to lean back. And my doctor said that that's not like super normal, so to go to my regular doctor, probably not gonna do it unless it turns into a bigger issue. It doesn't hurt like when I walk or run or do anything else, just to like sit on hard surfaces, which I do a lot because I sit with her on the floor. But anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on it and see, but that's been kind of weird and different. And one of the things I wanted to give you an update on was our sleep training. Guys, we are just perpetually tired because this girl. So she's been getting up for like 3 to 5 times every night for a very long time now. And it's like exhausting. And so we're kind of doing, you know, the like Ferber method, kind of cry it out, which I know there's so many mixed emotions about that, but we're okay with it. And it's tough for sure. And we kind of, you know, first it was set the timer for 5 minutes, then go in, then 10, then go in, then 15, then go in, and then 15-minute intervals. Now we've kind of tried to stop those 5 and just go to 10 or 15 right away, because now, you know, in the middle of the night, we don't pick her up or anything. We go in, give her passy, flip her over, because usually she's like on her tummy at the very bottom of the crib, like crawling, ramming her head into the crib, screaming. And so we just kind of put her back in the middle, rub her little tummy, and then leave. Like we're not in there for long at all. But she still consistently wakes up from like 12 to 1 and just screams the entire time. And then, you know, she'll do a 1:30 and then a 4 and then a 6 and then it's just like exhausting. And so we're kind of trying to figure out what the next steps are. I've been reading up on it recently though, and she's only 5 months today. And so a lot of them say like, wait till after the 4-month sleep regression, which clearly we're still in So now I'm kind of in this phase, I'm like, should I be being as strict with it, or just kind of, is there something else I need to do? I don't really know. I'm still trying to learn and figure out what to do. But it's funny because if she does have a good night, which literally never happens, but like yesterday, the first time ever, it was a decent night, and she was so much happier. Like, I'm like, sure, not last night. I'm just like, this is what you're like when you are rested, because she was so happy and it was so cute and so nice. So we're still working on sleep training. Got to do a little bit more research and kind of see what to do, but yeah, she still eats in the middle of the night one time, and then usually at 6 a.m. too. And sometimes that's the start of her day, sometimes she goes back to sleep. Okay, it's time to play. It's time to play. So the other thing that is new is that, so you guys know, most of you guys know that I was like a milk making machine. We had to buy a separate freezer to put the milk in. As of like a week ago, I feel like my milk has almost just stopped. It's so weird. So like when she drinks, she has to definitely do both sides, and typically I feel like kind of empties it and still needs more, which is so new to me. It's just such a weird feeling to go from like milk squirting her in the face from like 5 different holes to like having to like squeeze it out to give it to her. So good thing we have plenty to store. So she was born November 27th, and we are currently on milk from December 7th. That's 10 days. So we have a lot. Needless to say, we have a lot of milk still to go through. That's probably gonna go bad before we even get to it all. But thankfully, she's also getting a little bit better at taking the bottle, which is great because she's gonna need to. But yeah, as far as like, we've also been, I was talking about giving her real food, and she likes it. She does really well. And at night, we've been giving her a little bit of formula as well. Hopefully try and like fill her tummy up and help her to sleep better, which I haven't really noticed a difference. But we're just gonna keep doing it anyway. But yeah, as far as like stopping breastfeeding, it's like such mixed emotions, because the thing I'm gonna miss is more like the emotional side of it, like holding her and watching her eat and just like snuggling, because that's the only time she'll really snuggle, because she's so like active all the time. And so that's the thing I'm gonna miss about it for sure. Hi, sweetie. Hi. I wish I could show you her. She's so cute. She's smiling at me. Hi, baby. I love you. But yeah, so such like mixed emotions about that. I mean, excited to not have to deal with it, but also like, oh, I gotta snuggle my baby, right? And then I mean, the only other thing I think I wanted to mention was like food-wise for me. I'm not like a stress eater. I actually kind of get the opposite when I'm stressed. I don't really eat that much. But I've noticed that with her, and now it's getting better because I said she's like turned that corner, but especially when she was still really rough, I think I'm like a frustration eater, because when I was getting frustrated with her, like she'd just be screaming, inconsolably screaming, and like nothing would work. And like, and I like put her down and like go get chocolate, or go get chips, or go get food, any type of food. And so that was like a new thing that I'm learning about myself. And so I just thought that was like super interesting that I would like gravitate to food for that. It just, I don't know, it was really weird. And Grayson sent me actually this really cool article from Desiring God, if any of you guys read that or know of that. And it was talking about that exact thing and saying how you're like going to the wrong thing for that like comfort and consolence. And I was like, oh, that's literally exactly what I'm doing. Like, I should go to the Lord instead of my mini eggs. It's really hard because they taste so good. But anyways, working on that as well. Still, you know, with her, just that sleep regression's been so terrible. It's been like a week actually today. I haven't worked out at all. Like I was mentioning in the previous video, doing like 2 runs a week, and then on the weekends we do lots of like beach volleyball, and I'll go for walks all the time, and I still do that, but I haven't done that in a week because I was just like so burnt out, I'm just so exhausted. And I just saying to Grayson, like, I just know right now that that 1 hour of sleep is way more important for me than going on that run. And pretty soon I can put her in the jogger stroller. We bought a Bob, like a Revolution, whatever, secondhand. And so soon enough I'll be able to run with her in that, and then I won't have to worry about like getting up earlier to do it, which is what I was doing, but it's just like right now, not a priority. Like I will get in shape later. So yeah, that's our little 5-month update. She's doing great. She's still really difficult, but it's definitely gotten more fun. I know what I was gonna say. Okay, so this is one of the main things I want to talk about. I can't believe I didn't write it down. I totally forgot. I went through, I mean, I talked a little bit about it before, like my baby blues and stuff. And I think part of that, and it's just now starting to change, I would say. You know, you have friends or family or anyone who has kids, and you know, you're a new mom and you're with your little baby and they come up to you, talk to you, text you, anything. Oh my gosh, isn't it just amazing? Isn't it the best thing ever? Isn't it so fun? And like when that happened to me, I was kind of just standing there like, am I like a terrible mom? Because right now, I don't know, I'm not having that much fun. Just like, I'm not sleeping. All she does is scream all day. Like all these different things that were happening, and like, I mean, was it fun? I don't know. There were fun moments for sure. Like they were there. I know they were, and they still are. But I just wanted to say, like, if you're one of those moms who, when people say that to you and you're kind of like, isn't that fun? I feel you. I totally feel you, and it's okay. And it definitely has gotten more fun now, I think, just because she's a little more like interactive. She can do a little bit more, and she doesn't cry as much. But like, yeah, I just wanted to say that just in case any of you that's happened to you and you feel terrible, because I know I do and have. Because it's not like you don't love your kid. It's like, obviously I love her and things are fun, but like the whole thing isn't the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I'm not sleeping. I just wanted to say that as an encouragement, hopefully, to at least, if I connect with one of you guys who's feeling this way, then, you know, I'll feel happy that I was able to just bond with you, because it's not always that amazing. But yeah, so that's our little update. I hope that kind of answered any questions or things that you wanted to know. If there's any, like, for the future updates, like, comment below if there's anything that you want to hear about that I'm not covering. I don't really know. Every month I'm like, oh, I'm not really gonna do it, and then I read like the little comments that you guys write, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they seem to really appreciate and enjoy the little updates, so I'll keep doing them if you want me to. Just let me know if there's anything else that you want to hear. And yeah, I will get Scarlett so she can say bye. Can you say bye? I love you. Say bye, everybody. I'm 5 months. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye guys, I hope you have a great week, and we will see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, we're back. There's something that I want to say that I was, again, one of the more important things I want to talk about that I totally forgot. I think that I am ovulating again, and I don't know with the birth control that I'm on, the mini pill, I don't know if I will get an actual, like, if I'll have an actual cycle, but I think, like, I feel like my body is doing all those things that like lead up to a period, and so that's just super weird. Like, I didn't really expect that to happen so soon, and I don't really know if that's what it is. Well, it's either that or I'm pregnant again, and we're not gonna go there. So I think I'm like ovulating, which is just super weird. So yeah, I wanted to mention that I was not ready for, like, I didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. And again, like, I don't know if I'm actually gonna get a cycle or not, but I feel like my body's doing those same things. And so I wanted to mention that in case anyone else is feeling the same way, and we can bond on that too. Now this is the actual end of the vlog because I need to go feed, change, and or bathe my daughter. Okay, bye.